What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to have a fun one where we are talking about the upcoming requirements for Hondo Onaka, the GL that absolutely everybody is excited for. And today I have a guest on with me. Once again, the very lovely Scrybe has shown up to help discuss this. Scrybe, say hello to everybody out there.
Hi, everybody. How we doing today? We good?
How are you doing today, Scrybe?
I feel like I haven't slept in about 50 hours.
I know you've just been knocking out the raid content endlessly.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Eventually, my guild will get the tickets to launch this raid, and I can finally catch up. I don't even know what videos I have left. You guys have like covered everything, so I'm just have to be copy and pasting everybody's raid videos. It's gonna be great.
I've not done anything on the new Bad Batch yet. That's your opening. I've done nothing on new Bad Batch.
Yeah.
And I have them at R5, but I've just been like, there's so many team comps to go through, so many things, so many permutations.
Yeah.
I'll get there eventually.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I can at least do 2 videos, one before the glitch and one after the glitch is fixed. So I've got that going for me. I've got ideas on some other stuff I want to try as well. You know, something with the Dark Side clones, but we'll see how that all pans out. But yeah, it's gonna hopefully my guild will finally get their tickets together and we can launch a raid this week. We'll see how that all goes out. But today we're gonna talk about the Hondo requirements, and Scrybe did not do his homework, and Scrybe does not know much about Hondo. So Scrybe is going to be taking the lead on these requirements, and he's gonna be telling us what all 12 requirements are going to be for Hondo. So Scrybe, without further ado, I want to hear some of the characters you think are going to be requirements for Hondo first. Let's just go by like set by set. So give me like 4 characters you think are going to be upcoming requirements. Yeah.
I mean, let's be clear. It's obviously going to be pretty much every single marquee in this next era. So
Yep.
Got that done. That's like half of them.
Yeah. So Ethano, Quiggold, Kix,
Yep. Well, I mean,
Vayne.
It's most likely going to be Jod. It's most likely going to be Brutus. It's most likely
Yeah.
It probably won't be Maz Kanata, simply because she's not going to be in the game. So Maz is off the tables. In my opinion.
Well, Maz will be what?
She'll be a conquest unit. So she's not going to be in the game for like another 3 months. She's not going to be in the game until after the pirate era is over. So I don't think that Maz will be a requirement.
Well, Maz is the next conquest character, right? So she'll be in the game in like the next month.
We are going to have SM33 is going to be available in what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, the next conquest is next 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, so
yeah,
Smee is going to be in 2 weeks, which means
not tomorrow,
Maz
but the
is
day
not coming
after.
for.
Yeah, the week after tomorrow. So like just over a week, we'll have the next conquest. So people will have SM33 in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks, and then it's going to be another 2 weeks after that until Maz appears, but it will take 3 months from that moment until we can unlock her. So the end of the era will already have happened, and if they're releasing GL Hondo right at the end, then Maz won't be available straight away. Now, with a GL, that doesn't matter so much, because with a GL, they're permanently in the journey guide. It's not like you're going to miss the event, per se, but I would be very surprised if Maz is a requirement. I think Smee, 100% easy money.
Yeah.
I say easy money. Could well be. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not, simply because Conquest units CG doesn't often have them as GL requirements. But certainly I would say all of the marquees that have been slated for this era are going to be requirements.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, based on what we know about the current set of requirements that CG have put out for GL Hondo, apart from the fact that OG Hondo is Relic 9, the others are pretty easy in terms of Relic investments, right? You've got brand new Marquee, Relic 3. Captain Ethano is Relic 3.
Yeah, did you catch that was supposed to be Relic 5 and they accidentally put him in as Relic 3?
No, I think it's a cognitive effort from CG. I think they're looking at this, they're seeing community reaction, and they're thinking people are not enthused, in particular, about getting Galactic Legend Hondo. So the only way they can sweeten that pot is to not make it like it was for GL Ahsoka Tano, where they had 6 new marquees all at Relic 7 and 3 Relic 9 characters. They're going to make this guy easy to get. Apart from Hondo being R9, I don't think we'll see another R9. I'll be surprised if we see an R8. I think it's all going to be R3s, R5s, R7s.
I kind of want to take you up on that bet.
Yeah. Well, what's the stakes? What's the stakes?
I don't know. I'm not in a betting mood too much, but I feel like I mean it's CG. I think CG is also going to notice that a lot of people aren't really invested in the pirates as a whole. And I think they're going to have to say, well, we got to make up our money somewhere. So they're going to throw in at least one more R9 requirement here somewhere.
You reckon?
I think
I'll take that bet. So how about this? If there is any other Relic 9, you can pick my next Omicron character.
Oh, don't do that.
That's it.
All right.
It. But
I mean, I'll just go ahead and tell you, you're gonna Omicron Luminara.
Oh, God damn it. How did you lord that over me? Yep, fine. Okay, cool. But if I'm right, I pick your next Omicron character.
All right, that's fine. I mean, I don't do TW Omicron, so I've got like 100 Omicron materials built up right now, so.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, our guild doesn't do TW, so you know what? Go for it. You want to tell me right now which character you want me to Omicron, or should we wait?
No, it's the Phalanx on me. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see. You're probably gonna win this bet. I mean, you called Maz being the conquest character. I think you called Hondo being the GL too. If I remember our video.
I think it was one of them, but it wasn't the one I thought. It was one of the ones I think it could be because he would make sense as a pirate. But I think I was leaning towards what's his name, Tak Renaud.
Yeah,
they went with Hondo. I think I might have mentioned it offhandedly. It would make sense if Hondo was the GL, but
yeah.
So yeah.
We'll
see.
You're on a roll with these predictions, so you're probably going to win this bet, which is perfectly fine. And I can't wait to Omicron Luminara and never use her. But that's a video for another time. All right, so 6 marquees, obviously.
Yep.
And
I think the new marquees will be Relic 3.
Yeah, and you think SME as well will be. You think SME possibly can be
SME possibly, but I'm leaning more towards no.
Okay.
They don't tend to, in my experience, have very many conquest units as requirements, especially not new conquest units.
Yeah, I mean the only one we've had was Commander Ahsoka for Glatt.
Yeah, but she was old by that point, right?
And Relic 9 on top of that.
The second or third
she was the
unit, I think. Cat
first. No, she was the second.
No,
because Razor Crest was first. Yeah, she was second, if I remember correctly. And then Maul came after her.
It was either Maul or it was Ben. I can't remember. Might have been Maul. Yeah, no, it might have been like it might have actually been
Ben
like Maul,
started.
Boba, Ben.
Yeah, Ben started like every conquest character having triple Omicrons, if I remember correctly. I also wasn't playing at that time, so I wasn't really paying attention to it, but I remember seeing, I think it was Razor Crest, Ahsoka, Maul. I could look this up, but I'm too lazy to do that for the purposes of this video. So I'm sure someone in the comment section will call us idiots and tell us we have this whole order wrong. Okay. So anyways, all right. So beyond that, okay, so you took the easy road out and said the 6 marquees and possibly SME. I should have prefaced this by saying you can't include the marquees, but that's okay. That's okay. Do you want to go for what relic requirements you're going to think are on the 6 marquees?
Yeah. I think the new marquees are going to be between Relic 3 and Relic 5.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
I don't think that, like I said, I think CG are going to be pretty easy on this. If anything, if I was to be controversial, I'd say maybe the Skeleton Crew Pirates, they don't have as requirements, so we only get Ithano, Quiggold, Kix, and then it would be SME, wouldn't it? Okay, well maybe not then. I'm not maybe, but I think they're going to go full send on try to at least get everybody getting the new marquees, and I think those will only be 3 to 5, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah. Outside of those, I would imagine that. I mean, Ezra's already in there, so I would have said Ezra because I know he has an interaction. But also, sort of just main plotline characters that aren't as required as frequently. I know he's had interactions with Obi-Wan, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get one version of Obi-Wan in there as a requirement. Now, I don't think it'll be Padawan Obi-Wan, obviously.
Yeah, it's gonna be General Kenobi most likely.
General Kenobi would make sense.
Yeah.
It'll be Jedi Master Kenobi. We'll have our first Galactic Legend requirement for a Galactic Legend. Yeah.
Relic 9 Jedi Master Kenobi required for Hondo.
Hey, I need a reason to R9 my JMK. So
yeah. All right.
And that would mean I would have to Ami Lumi.
All right, it's my turn now. All right, so Aura Singh. What do you know about Aura Singh and Hondo? You probably don't know anything about Aura Singh and Hondo.
What I know about Aura Singh is that she's as bald as I am.
She's got hair on top of her head.
Does she? Shit. She's
got like a ponytail back there. I can tell you don't use Aura Singh.
The days of using Aura Singh are long since gone. Oh yeah, she does have a big like the massivest ponytail.
Yeah, and she's got like a voodoo doll pin in her head for some reason. So her and Hondo are rumored to be romantically linked. So
I'm just trying to picture that. But okay.
Yeah, I know. So there's something possibly married, but they are romantically involved in some way. So I'm gonna say Aura Singh is gonna be one of the requirements for Hondo.
Okay.
I'm gonna say right now what she has to be R6 for Jabba. I've got her at R6, so I know she's.
I've got her at R6 as well.
So it's got to be Jabba. Yes. Aura Singh Relic 6 for Jabba. I'm gonna say Relic 7 for Aura.
Okay.
So we already talked about General Kenobi. Another one is going to be Skywalker. So Anakin and Kenobi both interacted with Hondo quite often. So that's another one. I'm going to say, do I want to go General Skywalker? But so you already need him Relic 8. So you know what? I wonder, because I mean, the thing is too, we're going to have, it'd be nice to have some overlap between some of these, and we always do get some overlap.
There usually is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the big trio is Jabba, Leia, and Luke, because there's a lot of overlap between those three characters. I imagine with Hondo being like a Clone Wars into like the Galactic Civil War era, I could see something where, like General Skywalker and General Kenobi are both requirements for Hondo. I can hear you typing in over there. You're Google searching right now, aren't you?
No, I'm searching through my Discord because somebody said something about Hondo's greatest feat was getting him to pair up with like a Kenobi, Anakin, and Count Dooku to do something, to work together.
Yep.
I was like, huh.
Yep, and that was gonna be my next one, was gonna be Count Dooku as well. So
stole your thunder.
Yeah, so the pirates, so Honda's squad kidnaps Count Dooku in the Clone Wars. Yeah, so I was gonna say, so
that's brave.
Yeah, my four bets here would be General Skywalker, General Kenobi, Aura Singh, and Count Dooku. Now, that gives us some nice overlap.
Okay.
That throws us a bone, because we have the 6 new Marquees that we both think are going to be part of the requirements. But now you got 4 characters that overlap with other Galactic Legends. Aura overlaps with Jabba, General Skywalker overlaps with Lord Vader, General Kenobi overlaps with Jedi Master Kenobi, and then Count Dooku is Sith Eternal? Or is it Lord Vader?
Count Dooku is Sith Eternal, yes.
Yeah. Is there something with... Oh, and Count Dooku's with... Relic 8 Count Dooku is for Lord Vader. And,
right, okay. Yes, but he's also for C, right?
Yeah, Relic 6 level. Count Dooku is for C.
Yeah.
So I would say those 4, you get them. People probably already have them built up pretty decently. And if they've got all the other Galactic Legends, that's 4 requirements they've probably got either knocked out or very close to having knocked out for Hondo and Naka. So that would be, so that's 10. We are looking at, we need what? 10.
4 more, is it? Or 3 more?
So there's 12 more we need to figure out. So that's 10 right there. The 6 Marquees plus the 4 overlaps. I'm trying to think who else could be the last 2. And this is going to be the fun one.
We could just be really on the nose and just go like Nest, Sana are not required for anything.
Yeah.
Well, no, Sana is required at Relic 5, sorry, for Afra, is it?
Yep.
But outside that, nothing. Nest is required for nothing, I don't think. And the only reason I'd say them is because they're pirates, and that's about it.
Yeah. The veteran smuggler Chewbacca for Relic 7 one's kind of that one threw me off. Apparently, someone on Reddit said that he's tied to the Galaxy's Edge ride, where like Chewbacca and Hondo interact with that one. So no, that's a call out to that, but that like seeing veteran smuggler Chewbacca there made me think, okay, so we're going for like interesting characters. So that makes me wonder, like, are we going to get some more useless characters that we're going to have to relic up for those final 2 spots? Because I mean, Ezra is like the odd man out on the Phoenix team. Veteran smuggler Chewbacca has like no use at all.
No, it's a shame it wasn't Vandor Chewie, because Vandor Chewie does have some use in GAC under Dash Rendar with his Omicron. Not massive use, granted, but some use is better than Vandor Chewbacca, veteran smuggler Chewbacca, who quite literally does nothing.
Yeah, so I wonder, like, what about like Kira? Or like you already mentioned Emphas Nest. But like, do you think like Kira could be something too as well? Because I'm going through like the smuggler
I don't
characters.
know if Hondo had any interaction. The thing is, they could start dipping into comics, and I'm sure there are probably some comics with Hondo, right?
Right.
And maybe Hondo has some running with the Crimson Dawn or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, so if I pull it up, so key encounters for Hondo, particularly Obi-Wan and Anakin. He's run into Jango Fett, or Singh, and Boba Fett during the Clone War. Not Boba Fett's not during the Clone Wars, but Jango Fett or Singh are, in the romantic implications with him and Aura.
Jango Fett. Jango Fett is an R7 requirement for JMK, is it? I'm trying to remember now. It's something. Django is definitely an R7 requirement for something, but
yeah. I'm trying.
I don't think he's been a requirement for anything else since then.
R7 for Jedi Master Kenobi. So what do you think? You think like Jango Fett maybe?
Well, if you're saying they had some sort of interaction there, him and Aura Singh and Django, no?
Yeah.
I don't know. Potentially.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun because like you're kind of like I don't really know, because you didn't do your homework, Scrybe. You didn't look up Hondo before we did this video.
Listen. He's in the game. As far as I'm aware, that's the entire exposure of Hondo. He's like Drogon, right? CG just made up Hondo, didn't they?
No. That would be hilarious. So like, yeah, no, it's totally a Galaxy Heroes original character. Man, could you imagine if they made up their own? Like, so Marvel's Strike Force gets to make their own characters every now and then, and they're always like stupidly overpowered.
Of course, and you make your own character. You want it.
Yeah. You think CG would ever get the chance to make their own Star Wars unique character?
Well, I mean, technically, Drogon and Sorty are unique characters, right? But
like as a galactic legend.
Oh, as a galactic legend, that would be hilarious.
That would be pretty good, right?
GL Meathead. Yeah. It could happen. No, I don't think so. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we get more unique characters from CG, but probably not at that level.
Yeah,
I'd be surprised. People aren't happy about GL Hondo. If they're, not happy about that, how will they react to a GL made-up character?
Yeah. So one other thing, do you think Hondo's going to be a light side or dark side?
He's dark side. He's confirmed.
Okay. Oh, is he confirmed dark side?
Yeah, it wasn't in the initial post, but they updated it later, and they said that it's supposedly an earlier
when they do that. I absolutely hate it when they go back and change crap, because that was the thing too. Sidon Ithano in the original forum post was R5, and then they changed it later to R3. So actually, yeah, basically what they did. So he was supposed to be R5. That was it was planned to be R5 when they released the requirements in game. R3, and CG's like, we'll keep it as R3. So
fair enough.
Yeah, that was a glitch that actually benefited the players for once that they're going to keep around. How about that?
Hey, they do happen sometimes.
I know, right? Yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what they do with. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Bad Batch and that glitch within the raid. Because
Oh, right.
yeah, that
They're getting the
glitch.
benefits of the higher tiers, is that right?
Yeah, so basically the Relic 9 bonus for the raid for Bad Batch is stealth characters deal 50% more damage, non-stealth take 50% less damage. And
Okay.
you have to be at Relic 9 to get that bonus. And if you don't, I think the second bonus you get them is like Relic 3, and it's nowhere
Okay.
near as substantial as that. So I'm gonna be
Mm.
curious to see what they do. Maybe they drop it down a couple levels, or maybe they do like another buff somewhere in there. But yeah, it's interesting seeing people perform Bad Batch right now and like scraping by, and I'll be curious to see
Yeah.
what's gonna happen when that buff goes away.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to change the way that people interact using Bad Batch in the raid for sure. Because those
Yeah,
level 9 bonuses are huge.
yeah,
Like, there's some really powerful bonuses there. And it's definitely going to change how that raid run works for sure.
yep. All right. Well,
Hmm.
I think that's all we got for today. We went over our requirements. Anything else you want to add before we close this video up, Scribe?
I, 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 I want to sleep.
You do want to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah, my brain has literally turned to mush thanks to all this raiding.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sure.
great.
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait to finally get to try out the raid a week after it launched. Thanks,
Oh,
guildmates.
yes.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up from us here. Let us know down below, what do you guys think are requirements? Do you guys think we got something wrong? Do you think there's someone else that's gonna be on the list? Let us know down below. As always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Scribe, for coming on. Thank you guys for watching this video. We will see you guys next time.